Oh yeah, I'll do that shit. Let's do it. I did hear the result of this, and boy, I really need to be running by then. If the new game's out, gonna be out soon. Bum, 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 bum. This is the Kaizo Direct. Oh, I should turn this down a little bit. Anonymous. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the animations, the weird. Okay, cool.
My name is Sinister Hooded Figure. After many years of working with a team of hackers and players in secret, we finally feel it is time to share what we have been working on. There are many projects we would like to reveal today. Some of you may have not expected.
Many projects.
Some of you may have been waiting for quite a long time. What you just saw was my new hack of Pokemon Stadium. Like Stadium Kaizo and League Stadium, this hack aims to make a significantly harder version of the base game. However, this time, every Pokemon and every single trainer has their own identity. Each
Oh, the Emerald Kaizo goats in the background? Oh, yeah. Huh. I didn't even notice that was them there. And then these goons up there.
You may have been waiting for quite a long time.
Gen 4 starters, makes sense.
What you just saw was my new movies and more.
Okay.
I carefully
Oh, so let me know how the volume is.
Will give even the most powerful Pokemon trouble while learning from watching people play other hacks. Every Pokemon's theme, color, and music has been carefully chosen.
Oh yeah, I guess
Each
Kaizo
fight is
Coliseum
ominous,
reference.
And each Pokemon is ominous.
This feels like old
Fans of
YouTube very
Pokemon
much.
Stadium and Pokemon Stadium
It's not
2
like
and
polished in a way.
cartridge games will find
New
this
stuff is.
interesting.
Or do I just have no? It is 480p.
Every mainline Kaizo game is receiving an update. They haven't seen any changes for almost a decade, but now each game will receive new quality of life features and improved UI.
For real?
To Cream Elder Jafar for compiling these updates. Blue Kaizo is now playable in full color, though you can
Is now playable. You could have just stopped right there.
choose to play with the original
Kirito
graphics.
moment.
You can choose to play Blue Kaizo with either Gen 1 or Gen 2 graphics. The Gen 2 graphics will include the caught indicator and the EXP bar in battle. Now, the HMs can be deleted normally, and repels are automatically renewable. Bag space has also been increased. In addition, the Elite Four and Champion have been updated. Both their parties and AI are now more powerful.
Oh? Crystal Kaizo Plus Plus?
Kaizo has all the same quality of life updates as Blue Kaizo. Renewable repels, deletable HMs, improved bag space. In addition, rare candies can be purchased in-game for just $1.
So is that? I wonder if that's going to be a branch off of Crystal Kaizo. I guess Crystal Kaizo Plus is still going to be another thing. Never would have expected that. Damn. When they said direct, I thought this was going to be like, haha, it's just one, we're doing Platinum Kaizo. I did not expect all of this. Yeah, also making Blue Kaizo harder. Wasn't half beating the Elite Four like manipulating them? This is honestly crazy. It's a good time to be a Kaizo fan.
Emerald Kaizo has a title screen.
Is that all that's going to get changed?
And a few updated boss fights. I hope you all enjoy. I know I shall.
Wait,
enjoy.
no, don't tell me they changed Norman to be harder. No, wait, don't tell me. Do I have to replay Emerald Kaizo now?
For a full list of changes, updated documentation, and patch downloads, visit the GitHub in the description.
GitHub?
Whether you're a novice or a veteran, we hope you enjoy these updated versions.
Where's there's no GitHub in the
Next,
description.
let's talk about
There's no GitHub in the description. Thanks, though. Oh, Sinister Discord for links, okay. If they patch the Norman exploit, like, that fight actually becomes hard, doesn't it? This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy. It's a good time to be a Kaizo content creator. Holy shit. Okay, we're so back.
Pokemon Kaizo series.
We might have to.
Kaizo Coliseum, released in 2023, cuts the fat off the main story by removing grinding completely. Both the player and the AI start at full power, challenging each other with shadow Pokemon. I was happy to watch playthroughs of the main game and the Mount Battle challenge mode. Kaizo Coliseum includes original teams for all main story trainers, as well as every single trainer, up to the 100 stages of Mount Battle.
What did you say,
both
Mason?
Singles and doubles. I've been slowly working on documentation
Ooh!
for the challenge mode, as well as
For the challenge mode.
enemies.
Is there going to be documentation for this fucking game? Oh, I did see that message now. If there's going to be documentation for Kaizo Coliseum, I'm even more down to play that game.
Pokemon they desire at their full power, so the foes must match them in kind. If you're a fan of the original game, or if you are interested in a double battle-based hack, give this a try. For patch downloads and documentation, click the link in the description. I hope to see new challengers enter the updated Kaizo Coliseum.
Yeah, I would imagine. It seems like that's like by far the least love of their hacks.
For a new Kaizo project, please have a look.
This is really exciting. Yellow Kaizo? Oh, actually. Why are we doing Pokemon over the level cap again? Why are we doing this? Like, I know it's a Kaizo game, but that's one of my least favorite things. Why are we doing 115? I hate that. Surrender? Yeah, I'm watching it. I don't know anything besides that. The only thing I know is that Platinum Kaizo has a release date. Me when I realize HRT is a thing. She could be a girl now. That's pretty cool. Sinister hooded figure fight in the game?
Pokemon
Okay.
Yellow Kaizo has arrived. A hack by Sinister Hooded Figure, Cream El Jafar, and Rarest Candy. I wanted to see how players would approach a game similar in difficulty to Blue Kaizo, with a single partner by their side the entire time. This time,
that's kind of interesting, that doing a hack where basically one Pokemon is required to be on your team. I wonder if that's going to be, yeah. That is interesting, just from a community building the fight perspective, where it's just like, okay, now every fight has to be done around this restriction. I mean, so many people do 5 Pokemon challenges in these fights. You don't know about all there's comics that have been coming out teasing this game with these two. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah.
From the anime. This game features classic battles from Blue Kaizo, remixed fights, and new encounters with improved AI. With the updated quality of life, revamped teams, and punishing AI, You could think of this as a more modern version of Blue Kaizo. This project is only possible because of the contributions of one very passionate hacker, Kareem El-Jafar. I worked with him to make the foundation of this game, as well as constructing new teams.
Guys, I'm never playing any other games besides Pokemon hacks. Oh man, I thought I was just gonna get done running by and be like, okay, the world is my oyster. I can play the 400 hacks that are out there. Nope.
Let's hand it over to him to hear more about this hack.
Oh man. Wait, will Platinum Kaizo release earlier in Australia?
Hello, my name is Kareem El-Jafar. I'm one of the developers of Yellow Kaizo.
Yeah, I assume that's
I'd
why
like to
they're
tell you
together.
some of the features and upgrades that Yellow Kaizo boasts. Yellow Kaizo is an enhanced version of Blue Kaizo. Your starter is Pikachu. Pikachu stats and badge boost did receive a boost. Trainer battles are just as hard if not harder in Yellow Kaizo. New trainers and anime references are added in-game.
Okay.
Fights removed in Yellow from Blue version were added. Missing trades from Yellow to Blue version were added.
What up, Gyardo?
Fishing Pokemon groups have increased
Kingdom Hearts
so the
High,
player can catch variety of new Pokemon sooner. The Fuchsia City Pokemon exhibit is now a zoo where you can talk to the Pokemon. All of the world Pokemon have unique...
I always find it funny adding stuff like that. I guess there are people who are going to play these casually, but I guess specifically for a Kaizo game, adding quality of life stuff that like most of the hardcore Nuzlocke players are just going to walk right past, me included. It just is interesting to me. But I guess like, I don't know. You're going to put some love into the game, makes sense.
Some maps/mazes have been changed to make it easier in some spots for the trainer and harder in others. You can now fly to the Route 4 and Route 10 Pokemon centers. New difficulty modes and quality of life feature were added, including the Pokemon printer, which is required to print a barcode the game needs to scan to let you into the Elite Four.
Wait, did I hear that right?
To let you into the Elite Four.
Pay to win. Yellow Kaizo. Man, I always wanted this so bad as a kid. I thought this was the coolest thing in the world.
Just kidding. But it is a much more convenient experience for Nuzlocking. For Huey you can now wait with Woo You Fu Wife Huey. Yellow Kaizo is
So true.
available to play right now.
Right now?
Releases today. We hope you enjoy. But if
Damn.
you suffer a little bit along that way, that would be kind of funny too, yeah.
So true.
Villain laugh over.
Yeah, I think I would try that because I feel like the biggest issue with Blue Kaizo for me was just like a not wanting to deal with all the jank and shenanigans. And you said something about non-burn knockoff into burn sucker kill shit. Yeah, so we could like maybe like pre something. Anyways.
Thanks to Jafar for all his efforts on Yellow Kaizo.
True.
His work
My
adding
VGC
flavor to
era
the
has been
game through a
pushed to
number
the
of
wayside.
references to the anime and dialogue and boss fights helped to give the game a distinct identity. Creating games with a strong identity is a major part of what inspired me to make the Kaizo games. I've always found it rewarding to craft unique experiences through reference and challenge, to push people to, and sometimes past, their limits in trying to overcome slim odds. Most recently, we've seen Llama's unprecedented first attempt victory in Blue Kaizo, which was incredible to watch. It's
Someone
an
beat Blue
indication of
Kaizo
how
in
far
attempt
the
one?
community-
That's crazy. Isn't there just a lot of BS in this game too? That's incredibly surprising to me that someone was able to do that. I guess that's why he's highlighting
I
it.
believe there is even further to go in terms of pushing the boundaries of Nuzlocking willpower, skill, and galvanizing the community around a common goal, which I hope to see going forward with the new offerings you've seen today.
I mean, Kirido's been playing Blue Kaizo.
With that said, we would like to show you a very special presentation.
Well, I would probably play when Champions comes out. That's when I was thinking about doing it. Yeah. Yeah, but you were damn. I don't believe that. I recognize that opening screen. I don't know why they decided to do this in 480p though. It does give that older YouTube feel, but that would be real loud. Okay. Heat. Thanks, captions. Starter's gonna be the same. Shell armor, thick fat. Probably are gonna want shell armor, would imagine. Swift swim, torrent. That's interesting. Is there a lot of rain? I mean, is there gonna be rain setters? Maybe swift swim could be interesting. Torrent, obviously. Torrent shenanigans. Iron Fist Blaze. Okay, I'm picking monkey. Was that an encounter inside the gym? I guess that would probably just be like that city as the encounter for that. That would make sense. Hip-Hop has an awesome gimmick. What's the gimmick? Kaizo contest? Oh, wow. Yeah. 500 trainers? Sunflora! Oh, we're so back. Okay. I never thought I'd be hyped seeing Sunflora, but... real ones know this. A bonsai booming on a gym fight? No, not new puzzles. No, not new puzzles. No, I don't want it. Was that a wild Blaziken? Elite Four Surskit? Yeah. Do you think every single plate of Arceus is going to be used? Banger.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Keating. I'm the producer of Platinum Kaizo. For the last 3 years, I've been leading development on this game, and now, finally today, we're ready to share a little bit more information and give you a release date. Despite its brutal difficulty, Platinum Kaizo also has a number of quality of life features.
I'd
Within
hope so.
60 seconds of starting the game, you'll be able to pick your start, and within 90, you'll be in your first fight. No doubt.
That's... I know this is good, but that just sounds like something Steve Jobs would drop at an Apple conference. That felt... I guess that is the sort of the vibe of Switch, Nintendo Direct, we're going, but it's just very funny to hear this.
Turtwig, a strong, reliable, defensive choice. Turtwig has one of the best early games of any Pokemon. He's strong and reliable through the entire game.
What's the gym order? Gen 4 gym. Rock, grass, fighting. So I guess obviously bad for fighting starter. Rock, grass, fighting, water. So I mean that's too good for a Turtwig. Ghost, steel. This is the last steel gym leader we've had since then. Ice, electric. Interesting. Oh, platinum's different. So what is it? Rock, grass, ghost, fighting, Byron. I mean, yeah, still rock, grass, probably. All right. Anyways.
Piplup, an amazing mid-game option. with the most varied move pool of any of the starters. It's a versatile Swiss Army knife. In addition, Piplup has a special ability. It can use the HM waterfall before having the prerequisite badge. This lets Piplup players explore areas that other players won't be able to, much earlier.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really, really cool.
That said, Piplup does kind of eat it in the early game. We'd recommend Piplup to only our most pretentious experienced players.
Yeah, that's cool.
Chimchar.
I wonder if you get like additional encounters. Like if you're getting plus encounters from getting to go to new places or getting plus really good resources, that may be
every
worth
stage
it.
of the game, but if you want to get the most out of it, you're going to have to delay its level, which means it's going to be virtually absent for the entirety of the mid-game. Despite what I've said, they're all strong options. Pick the one that you like best.
Mm-hmm.
And just because someone chooses a different starter than you, that doesn't make it worse.
No,
means
it
they
does.
think they're better than you.
True.
It means they think you're stupid. It means you gotta get
No, I know I'm stupid.
When you choose a starter, you're not just picking one for yourself, you're representing
cool.
an entire community. You gotta make sure you rep for the one you choose. They're a partner for life. Encounters. There's lots of ways to get Pokemon.
God, I'm so excited. But the only thing that's back in my mind watching this is just like, fuck, I gotta beat Run and Bun before this comes out because I want to play this on day dot.
Come on, in Platinum
Oh
Let's
no!
talk about a few of them. Honey trees. Honey trees in Platinum Kaizo work a little differently than in Vanilla. First off, they activate instantly. Slather some honey on a tree, you get a Pokemon. But there are no Munchlax trees. Instead, we've replaced it with a new system. Every honey tree in the game pulls from 2 tables. A local table
Ah,
and a
so we're
global
getting
table.
interesting. So we're getting sort of like headbutt trees in
The
Crystal.
global tables are a group of about 6 Pokemon on every single tree in the game. But the local table is a list of rare Pokemon that appear on different trees. Every tree has its own table. They usually correspond with where you're at in the game. Early, middle, and late. With a few special exceptions. When you encounter a Pokemon on a honey tree, you can either fight it, catch it, or you can run away. If you run, Pokemon will continue to swarm the tree, proccing a new encounter. However, the chance that you pull from the rare local table increases. We call this a honey chain. The longer your honey chain is, the more likely it is you'll be able to find these rare Pokemon.
Gambling.
Do it long enough, and you might be able to find something very special.
So I guess if there's one of those early and there's a really good encounter, it might just be like, I'm running straight to that. I'm gambling. If I don't hit what I want, I'm resetting.
Rock Smash encounters. Unlike honey trees, they're just a static list of Pokemon that appear on every single Rock Smash rock in the game, including ones inside of buildings.
Everyone in the game. That's also really interesting for encounter routing too. If it's the same table for every single one.
Because rock types are good. Eggs. There's lots and lots of eggs. The different eggs in Platinum Kaizo are either static Pokemon or they come from a pool, sort of like the odd egg in Pokemon Crystal. They'll be pulled randomly, but unlike other encounters, you can't re-roll them. So you'll have to live with what you get. But eggs are useful for more than just hatching. Find the best way to use them, including in a link trade. Platinum Kaizo has 4 different link trades. They're all very powerful. They don't function like
They didn't
regular
move the mouse. I thought for a second, I was like, I gotta move my mouse off the screen. It's blocking it. Come on, you gotta catch that.
encounters, and they don't have the same met location as the area you trade them in. So, no matter what, feel free to pick them up. In total, Platinum Kaizo has about 100 met location encounters in the game. The
100?
main game.
You're gonna have a lot of mons. I mean, if they make the game as hard as they're trying to, that makes sense. I mean, if you have that many to sack.
So, you'll have lots of resources at your disposal when you play.
Chestnut.
And you're going to need them. Especially when you encounter Team Galactic. Their presence is greatly increased. It's not selling them short to say that they're the real stars of the show in Platinum Kaizo. The chain of command is even a little bit
Burmy?
different. Every single Galactic Grunt has their own code name. And their teams are themed accordingly. There's even a few new commanders. They have the definite numbers.
Whoa. That's an annoying ass lead.
And their teams are themed accordingly. There's even a
Moltres
few
per
new
ugly?
commanders.
You're getting faked out, and then Moltres
They
is
have the
probably
definite
hitting
numbers.
like Your
Badge,
entire
you
board?
can't fight them alone.
Yeah.
You're going to have to team up to take them down.
No, not tag battles. Please. I don't like tag battles. I
With
like
different
being in
tag
control.
partners, Dawn,
Holy moly.
Lucas, Cheryl, Riley, Marley, and Mira take down hordes of galactic trainers. Make sure you choose the path that's right for you.
Oh, God. What a munch. Hmm? Wait, was that a 7 Mana Elite 4? Okay, wait, huh?
That's right. In Platinum Kaizo, you can bring a 7th wild card Pokemon to your Elite Four. You can swap them out at any of the terminals in between each of the fights at any point, but you can only choose one, and you only get to do it once. Will you change your team comp and shift gears in the middle of the E4? Or will you lose
That's
strong
so
bond too
cool.
soon and have to call a hero off the bench? However you use it, make sure you keep this in mind when you plan.
That's so cool. That's like you get a free sack, basically. You get a free sack. Can I get this for Runabout Elite 4?
The Hall of Fame. Here it is right now. It's a little empty. In truth, this is a work in progress. Here we have the rules for making it into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I think this is cool. I think this is cool that this is like officially being done by the people who are making the game. So, because I know sometimes with getting in the Hall of Fame, there can be like, well, this guy did this, we manipulated the roamer, yada, yada, yada.
We consulted community members when constructing this. There's a surprising amount of knowledge that Nuzlockers have, committed to essentially...
There's a surprising amount of knowledge that Nuzlockers have. The most true statement of my life.
Down anywhere. Although we support you playing the game however you want, we will be enforcing these rules strictly. So,
Not the
if you're
council.
interested in playing a Nuzlocke, please read through the rules before you start. However, we do have a compromise. The Hall of Fame has a gold tier, a silver tier, and a bronze tier.
Oh my god, this brings me back to being on like Pokemon forums. This is like the kind of shit you would have for your clan. Oh man.
To be clear, these are tiers for losing runs, ones that don't make it all the way, but complete a major section of the game. We decided to do it this way for two main reasons. First, a lot of Nuzlocking history isn't very well documented. Most
True.
of it's spread by word of mouth, various screenshots, or Twitch VODs that someone happened to save to their disk. We'd like this to be, ideally, a museum of different attempts, of all those that came before the eventual winners. And second, this is a long, long game. Disgustingly so. We know how long it takes to beat games like this. Things
Come on, release me from my hell. I just spent a year playing Run It, but no. I'm going back in the rock. The bird is going to pick at my organs again.
They can take between 2, 6 months, even a year. They are brutal. So, by having these markers set up, we hope that either they can give you a bit of a mental break, or
Byron Cyrus 2.
they can help you set smaller goals if you're inexperienced or new to Nuzlocke. We'd like this to be more of a community experience, so if you're interested in contributing to the Hall of Fame, whether it's reviewing runs, recording interesting clips, keeping track of the stories, or just snitching on people, please contact me at the SHF Discord.
Hell yeah.
As long as you're not a giant asshole, we'd love to have your help.
Mhm.
We even have an events tab in the Hall of Fame. Feel free to make
Oh,
your own
that's cool.
events. We'll put them in here.
Okay.
Platinum Kaizo's first event happened a couple of weeks ago. Some of you were there for it. Twitch plays Platinum Kaizo.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was
Setting
happening.
up the PC.
Yeah. So all I'm hearing is it's time to lock in. I have been graced with the perfect time to be focusing on making Pokemon stuff. Getting all this dropping, the official Pokemon Day drops at the end of the month. Like it's about to be time to make some stuff.
Now listen, if you thought during that Mars fight that we were using a crit script, I would not blame you. You really had to be there. The chat got double rock slide crit 3 times in a row. My god, it was amazing. And of course,
Hell yeah.
we didn't save any of the footage. Here is all we have remaining. of that event. Stupendous. Now, even though you didn't actually make it out of the icy prison, and even though we gave you the fucking Avengers, and you still only beat Mars with 5 deaths on your second try, remember, it was the attempt that counted, and in that, you all did a wonderful
Oh, man. Oh, man.
If you're
I am
feeling
both
the-
excited and terrified with all of this to come. No, we'll just figure out our Elite Four for
bit
Run
of
and Bun today.
FOMO, then don't worry. We'll be running this event one more time before the game's release. Stay tuned for details on that. Of course, if you can complete the challenge we lay out for you, there will be a prize. If you don't want the player to have an extra prize, or you just like messing with people, then please feel free to come in and sabotage them.
Yeah.
It works either way for us. Alright, boys and girls.
Yeah, Slowbro only.
You've been very-
Imagine that Slowbro just only has non-shell armor ability. That would be miserable. So you just bring Slowbro to the Elite Four and you just pray.
Patient. Would you like to know when the game is coming out?
Yes, please. I already do know. I got spoiled.
What? You don't want to know? Okay. Well, then that's all. Thank you for watching.
Comic Sans.
Pokemon Platinum Kaizo will release on the Ides of March.
Okay.
Maybe that's not what you were hoping to hear. But we'd like to hold on to it for just a little while longer. And then
Thank God. Thank you
yours
so
forever.
much. Okay.
I got you, didn't I? Got him again. And it won't be the last time it happens if you play this game. Platinum Kaizo is hard. It is not designed to be easy. It is not designed to always be fair. It'll test your knowledge, your preparation, your instinct, and your patience. But it can be beaten by anyone who's willing to try. And the game only ends when you stop opening that briefcase. If we could offer you just one piece of advice, it's to share your game with other people. If you're stuck on a particular problem, show it to someone else.
Yeah.
If you think something in the game is impossible, share it with others until it becomes possible. Nobody can achieve anything all by themselves. So keep trying as long as it takes. A day, a week, a month, a year. Platinum Kaizo is here. In a month.
Yeah, you just beat Watson to Run and
Thank you so
Bun.
much for
You got it.
watching.
Oh my God.
I
Okay.
hope you're looking forward to this game. Good night.
Yeah, it's do or die. I'm on the clock now. I mean, I felt like I was already on the clock to get this done before vacation, but like this is it, man. Holy shit. Yeah, this is gonna be. I'm super excited. This is awesome to hear all this content coming out. But yeah, it's basically like I need to beat this before vacation. It's gonna come out, then we get like a week. Yeah, there's no way this is gonna be easy. It seems like they've been doing a lot of playtesting and stuff like that. Yeah. And then we're first 10 people to be Platinum Kaizo. Here we go, easy. We're gonna be on the forefront. I have to lock in the fucking hyperspace mode after this. Gotta get that hyperspace hole, huh? Well, yeah, that's super exciting. I expected just getting Platinum Kaizo news. I'm so glad it's not coming out today. Wow. Yeah, but this just puts more fire under me to get this done. All right, back to the mines. Yeah, Yellow Kaizo did come out today. Yeah, I'm glad that's coming out. Okay, so burn knockoff into sucker. Pre-poison. I honestly, I'll do the Pokedoku. I might turn off redeems for the next 2 days because I think I need to just like stay fucking locked in. I think like this needs to get done. Alola, Tapus don't evolve. You can't. Sometimes you did the Nido Ice Beam. What do you want to add, Noel? Grass, no evolution line. Verizon? Grass legendary. Well, I guess I could have done that. Who is a Shaman's mythical? I think maybe I screwed myself on that. Legendary monotype. Arceus is a mythical. Legendary monotype. Any of the beasts. Go Suicune. Alolan legendary. Are the Tapus legendary? Probably? Okay, cool. Caleb, the GOAT. Grass final evolution. Speaking of Caleb. Monotype final evolution. I guess we could have also done that. We'll keep it simple here. We'll go Blastoids. Lola final evolution. Incineroar! Monotype no evolution line. We'll go Ryan. Okay. True. Grass legend gotta be Shrek? If I bet one person with the game, it would be Flygon. But second person, Pichao. I'm glad to be third. Hey, if I was to beat the game top 10, I'd be very happy. Fuck. The real thing is, how do I grind the game as much as I want to, still make content, still make shorts? Yeah, I don't know who Shrek is. Because Celebi's mythical. Shaman's mythical. The Save-a-thon. But who's going to be editing the shorts and writing the shorts during the Save-a-thon? Shrek is an ogre. Oh, ogre? He's... Oh, these guys are legendaries. Yeah, ogre porn. That guy. Edit? I mean, I could. It really might be time. I come back from my nice, restful vacation, and we just fucking run that shit. Yeah. Someone on Billy out here knocking that down. All right. I'm actually gonna do it. We're having with that. There's no fun allowed. There's no fun allowed. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I gotta get this shit done, bro. I'm gonna have to remember to turn everything back on. No fun allowed anymore. Okay. Lock-in mode. So that line does look good. Yeah, I guess the only issue with using both of those lines, right, is I honestly like recopy all of this and start from scratch. Yeah, not even squat. No, especially not that, because that interrupts the flow of working on shit. Yeah. It depends. That's why I got hooked on a lot of stuff yesterday. I got distracted when I was working off stream yesterday. I did like 4 or 5 hours of like prepping and didn't really get super anywhere. Yeah. So what's the Kirito? Yeah. Yeah, so I think and I was working towards, Sydney signals. Yeah, Kirito, I don't know if you can hear me. I really do not love leading the, yeah. No, you're good. I really don't love leading Absol into this. What I really don't love about it is that I know it's so low odds, but basically losing the run on turn 1 feels awful. you know? Like, I don't know if I really want to start my Elite Four run with losing on turn 1. That feels so miserable. They're not confirmed because I don't have a guaranteed line for anything yet. Yeah. Yeah, but like, even if it is incredibly fiction, it's like the run basically dies turn 1. On that chance, do I have to risk that? Yeah, I just really would love to find a different way. Because it's just like, spending a fucking year on this run and losing it on the first turn to just getting unlucky. Eject pack Sept. It's easy to say just do it. Could I mega evolved into like Shifu Ape? I could like mega evolve Protect. Does mega evolve Protect cover it? Where's this? But then I'm not getting damage down for free, which kind of like defeats the whole purpose of it, right? But in that line, if we Leaf Storm, we're just like immediately dead to Scald crit, right? Oh wait, we actually don't take... Well, same thing here, right? If it's Dark Pulse Flinch, we die, right? Yeah, we just get owned by... And then Leaf Storm doesn't even kill, right? I mean, go like fake out Infernape into like pre-frozen Latias, takes the Scald, dethaws them. Choice Scarf, but then who do they bait in? Need a Lati for Nidoking. Yeah, but I guess there's no one who can bait Earth Power. I mean, Lati can come in if it's Sludge Wave Earth Power. Wait, yeah, but we'd be dead to like double crit, right? Like crit Scald. Crit Scald, that's 25. Yeah, double crit gets us. And there's no way Absol can bait guaranteed Earth Power. Okay, let's say we accept fuck, I hate this so much. Say we accept the leading with Absol Scald line. Say if we can cook everything else up and then maybe we find something different, or maybe we find additional resource that we can cook with it. Because this is probably going to be our least risky line. Let me... Oh, wait, that's not right. I need to Elite 4 prep. Battles, Sydney singles. So it would be like... Yeah, knockoff Tucker, that makes sense. Absol lead. Let me write this down. Hopefully I can like make a loose line and then redo it. Yeah, okay. Give me Kirito, give me a second. I still wanna I gotta get everything set up and cook up the line. Give me a second. Okay. So this would be Absol lead. Yeah, I want to cook up some of it myself. Would be nice. So it's gonna be spikes. We bounce back whatever the spikes are. We're not gonna know which. We Mega Evolve. We knock off. Does this have it changing types? It'd be spikes or toxic spikes. Why am I doing so little damage? Am I smoking crack? Why am I doing so little damage? It does not. You have to do that manually. Oh, I guess that's... I'm not doing that much damage because it's going to go... Yeah. So it would be... Yeah. Ground or poison. Yeah, that makes sense. Knock off, Sucker Punch. Okay, so Absol lead. Absol. Megas. Ninja. Spikes. We bounce back with Protein. We back with Magic Guard. Fuck, I hate leading with this so much, bro. Fuck it, why don't we do this against the Obama Snow too? Fuck it, why not? Let's risk everything! Ninja Spikes, we bounce back with Magic Guard. We hit for a lot with Knockoff. Okay. So spikes, we hit knockoff, then we kill a Sucker Punch. KO with Sucker Punch. So then Big Absol would bait in. Slow Dead the Sludge Wave / Earth Power. And we could... And we can get the pre-damage we need. Well, no, because if we need to use Absol Raider, we can't get the pre-damage we need for the second fight. Without pre-poisoning here. Okay, well, let's just see how the rest of this walks out. Does this... Baits in Slow Dead to that. Baits in Slow Dead to this guy. I mean, yeah, Slow Dead the Heat Wave wouldn't help. Slow Dead to Sludge Wave, Earth Power. We come in here. Well, I guess, yeah, if it's Toxic Spikes, basically the Spikes effect ends right here because Nita would eat them right up. We need the Scarf to be faster. We don't need the Scarf to be faster. Latinos comes in here. They either take no damage or... Yeah. They take no damage or... We could be dead to Dark Pulse, which would kind of be nice, right? Who's killing Yveltal? Probably Specs. This guy. So it'd be like, die to this. What, is there anything we're afraid of? We could blow. Well, I guess if we're showing KO right, it's going to be Sucker Punch. So it'd be like, well, Wicked Blow is always going to crit, we don't die to. Yeah. So it would be, yeah. They suck. I feel like a lot of the times going up to one of the important talks, like all the anxiety of thinking about everything ends up being worse than the actual talk. Not that it makes the talk easier, but dead to fast moves from this. We go here. We kill with Choice Specs Moonblast. Sunker baits in Nito. Go Lottie KO with Psychic. So this is Absol with a Mega Stone. Nito's move has not been decided yet. Yeah, no rush on that. Latios, no item decided yet. Inam with Choice Specs. So they pick up the KO there. Then pure Psychic. Would this always be... Oh, well, we can't do that with specs, right? We wouldn't be showing. I was gonna say if this is always Sucker Punch. Where was I seeing Sucker? Oh, I was seeing against this guy. Duh. I was looking at the wrong dude. I think I got my wires crossed. Yeah, no, it's fast dead to this dark guy, not that dark guy. Yes, as a Yveltal, come in here. So there's no Sucker Punch. We're just dead to that. Maybe there's a world where it's Oblivion Wing. Are we dead to crit Oblivion Wing? Or not? We also kind of want you for this, right? I guess we can have Foo v Foo. Coming in on the right move, depending. Moonblast to kill Yveltal. I assume we're slow dead to motherfuckers. Namor's getting their ass beat up so early does kind of scare me. Is this a situation where we like choice band chain those two? Alright, see you, Noel. Have luck. It'll probably go okay. Yeah. Inshallah, you won't. Man, maybe Sceptile lead is not the worst thing in the world here, though. Because not only is it like even less probable, but it's gonna be ground or poison. We're not gonna guarantee like if this is poison, we don't do jack shit to it now. That doesn't. Well, I guess it breaks the sash. We don't need it to murk the guy. Because most of our mons are not going to care if spikes are up. Laddie obviously doesn't care if spikes are up. Laddie can't beta guaranteed. Laddie would beta in guaranteed Dark Pulse, which would clean up the damage we're taking here. Guaranteed Dark Pulse. Go here on that. Kill with Moonblast. Then Necrozma. Well, then it's like Absol taking damage here, which we don't love. Yeah, I don't know how Absol wins that. The absolute lead. I am going back and forth. I probably should. It's the most straightforward. We get to the same place. We don't have to worry about bullshit. Actually, I'm just going to pull up what is that game called? Oh, where'd my all of my info go? Yeah, okay, Laddie, Absol, Bates and Nito, split moves here, pick up the KO, split moves from Yveltal, we go here, we pick up the KO with Moonblast, then it's going to be Slow Dead. Is it never Heatwave? Fake out with eject button. Fake out to something with eject button that takes the Scald. Do we have anything that's faster though? Rocks or Photon Geyser. Even if this is like Sludge Wave. Even if that's Sludge Wave crit or Sludge Wave poison, right? Because this kills that, baits in this guy. If this is Sludge Wave crit, oh, I guess it can't be poison, but that Sludge Wave crit, that would be like split moves from, that could be any one of these three, right? An Oblivion Wing, crit, would, bait, random slow killing move, right? Unless Photon Geyser has like one of those boosted AI things, right? Yeah, because there's no way to know how much damage we take. This would have to be like another... I'm missing something. Yeah, because that absolutely puts us in the range. Crit Sludge Wave. We could be as low as 13%, so we could be dead to all of these. Which means we could be dead to all of those. It's not like we can pick this up with, like, Draining Kiss. This is not... Can I have something that is like this, but does not change so dramatically? Background music. There we go. That's better. There's no one who could ever bait guaranteed earth power. Ape's gotta be fast dead. Poster's coming when we have a line! What about Sept lead? Sept with eject lead. Sept goes Leaf Storm. Oh, but then we'd have to... No, this would... Because it's going to change types. We don't own that it changed types. Yeah. Inshallah, we will figure it out. Dumb question. Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf Draco. Oh yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm excited, but also like now I feel like the clock is on me even more, you know? Like I gotta get this done ASAP, Rocky. Wicked Blow. It's a world where like whatchamacallberry plan is to beat this before it drops. If you can play that fast, God bless you. Pinch, Speedberry, and Fernape. Fake out CC. Can we be in Pinchberry range? Is Pinch exactly... but then this could be Rocks coming up, right? Which we can't live with. Our team would be miserable to Rocks. 25 or less. So we could always get Photon Geyser. It would be Photon Geyser Stealth Rocks. But we would have to change our champion line. Unless we get 2 speed up Pinchberries. That really doesn't like... Could we deal with Rocks being up? Knock off Sucker Punch. Random move between those two. Go Latinos. Question becomes Latinos. Well, they're dead. The Rocks, right? Well, do they take neutral from Rocks? Well, neutral's still 1/8, right? That's enough to fucking kill us. Heavy duty boots. Heavy duty boots, Latinos. Fast dead to random move, we go Enamorous. Specs Enamorous kicks up the kill with Moonblast. Goes in the Gyarados. Gyarados. What is baby Gyarados going to see? Wouldn't set up because we're showing fast kill with 2. Probably just be Waterfall. Who's left? Wait, could we just go here? Does Waterfall, Mega Evolves. Can choice band CC clean up the back too? Wait a second. Does that work? I mean, we either have to get to speed pinch berries. And we have to be fine with rocks damage, which I think we would be. Question would be like, R. Nah, I think an Amherst would take way too much from rocks, right? There's only one. Isn't that one of those 1 or 2s? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably like low odds that it's 2, right? Standard is choice band, choice scarf. Yeah, I forget what the... Is it Salak? Star for one of these? Yeah, I guess it's just low odds to 2. Salak, yeah. Maybe there's a line we could find at the end that differs. It still works. Cope. But actually, this might not even... I guess the question... Well, then, no. We would need 2 pairs of heavy-duty boots. Slash rocks to not go up. We still have Sceptile floating here. Could we do... What if it was... Well, we can't do the eject, right, if we're choice scarfing. How could we get this to do exactly what we want? Fake out on the guaranteed skull to go. And well, we were just doing this to bait guaranteed moves there. Yeah. That's true. Then what do we bait? Because in most likely world, this is like spikes go up. We go energy ball, energy ball. I guess Giga Drain doesn't cover anything. It's like slow heat wave probably. For Wallace. Yeah. Well, I think if I lead, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for it would depend. I think I don't know what I'm going to do for Drake doubles, but I think if we lead this and have it kill Suicune and take 1 Dragon Dart, I think there's a... Well, I guess we'd have to be pre-poisoned for that. Never mind. So we'd probably be like 2 ticks of poison. So that's not like great either, because no one's going to see fast kill. Stupid hazards. Stupid hazards making me look bad. Okay, what if we do the Absol thing? Absol thing makes us have either die on turn 1 or have no hazards up. Hmm. We evolve on Sucker Punch. Sludge Wave Earth Power. If we like double invest. Yeah, that's not even, there's no way that is ever what we need. It's always going to be Sludge Wave Earth Power. Yeah. But baiting like Heat Wave. Yeah, like Heat Wave Stealth Rocks does not feel great either, right? Fake Out Sucker Punch. Split moves between Latinos. On this guy, we go here. Kill a Psychic. Never gonna die to that shit. Kill a Psychic. That's the thing too, right? If we don't get hit by anything, probably, but that's like two different lines if we don't get hit, right? Go down 13, heal 25, then go 38. Nah, I don't even think that would get us there, right? Because if we're pre-damaged to always proc Citrus, we take max roll crit, which is 87. So say we're at 13. I guess I could do the numbers, it would be close, but... Well, yeah, Oblivion Wing is 43, so we'd be at 13, we'd heal 25, we'd be at 38, so that just doesn't work. Is there any way to clean this bait up? We're never faster than this guy, even if we put... Nah, we'd have to put insane investment. Okay, is there anything we can do better with this fucking Absol lead? That kills this. I mean, we could let the spikes go up. And then, yeah, but what's the whole point of all that? What's all it is then? Flood of the heat wave wouldn't help us at all. No. Sludge wave, earth power. Here. Kill with psychic. Yeah, what? That's like 1/3. What are the pinch heal berries? What's the numbers on those? It's one of these. They heal 50% at 1/4. So say, okay, what do we need to be to get to 1/4? 74. Okay. So, and we'd need crit to always... Okay, so for crit to always get us to that number... Oh, I guess, yeah, crit to always get us to that number... 220. 4 plus 220. 194. So we'd be slightly pre-damaged. And we're not dead to max roll crit, so minus 259, and then we heal. We'd go up to 35, and then we'd heal 50%. So 294. Heal 50%. 297 divided by 2. 148. So 35 plus 148 would get us to 183. That looks good. Then other math. We don't get crit, but we get max rolled, which I think we should be fine too. Okay. Actually, I don't know. 173, 294 minus 173. That's a lot of damage. 121. No. Damn. I guess with like special defense investment, maybe. But we can't go lower, right? Because we need to survive without the healing from going lower is the problem. Right? Because if we don't get crit, we don't get the pinch, and then we don't heal. I don't think there's enough wiggle room to always get the pinch. Yeah. You know? Poison's not like super effective, right? It's not like we can use a reduction berry. No. Fake out into Scald, Dethaw. Choice Scarf. KO pickup. With Draco. That about a Pokemon you want to take? I don't think we have. We have a lot of really good Pokemon. I don't think we have anyone who has not been taken who is also good, and we're having trouble finding a safe line with Mons that have been taken. I think there's all the good Pokemon that are unique have already been taken in my mind. Are we fast dead? Not with Scarf. No. Don't Bro, I've spent like 20 hours of the last couple of days looking for a line and not finding with all these. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going to. Like I've been talking about this for weeks. I'm not gonna bring a unique. I'm good. I'm happy to just beat the game. Especially if it would be a riskful line. I'm not spending another year playing this game. I've been playing the game for a year. This run has been going on for 8 months. My first run went on for like 6 months. Fake out, Scald, here, Dethaw, kill with Draco. No. No, it's easy to say when you're not the one who would have to play through the game all again. I think beating it on 6 attempts is just as impressive as beating it with a unique. Would we know for sure what we were baiting? What's max crit Scald? I mean, we could maybe finagle the numbers. 76. Yeah. Thanks, Omi. Appreciate it. Yeah, I would just like to beat the game. That's my #1 priority. I have the ambiance going in the background so I can just lock in more. Do you guarantee knee band? Maybe? Let's see. I just want to see what I bait in. Maxwell crit, I would never bait in Necrozma knockoff, which I think is good. Would this always be Ice Beam Nido? Could we go be 2-2-1, right? 2-1. No, if we could pre-damage slightly, that could always be like Ice Beam Dark Pulse. We could go back maybe into Ape and then eject. This would be, if we could pre-damage to be that exact number for Ice Beam, we can go back to Ape. If it's never Sludge Wave, which I think we could make the numbers if it's Dark Pulse or Ice Beam, we go back to Ape. Ape doesn't need an item to do their opening thing. They just need to be slightly pre-damaged to be dead to Scald. So we go here. We eject back. We go back into... we go back into Latinos. They have only taken the damage from the Scald, so they're not always dead to this, so that would mean they would go next down the line. This would be... wouldn't it be this because we're showing Outspeed Oko? Would be slow Dark Pulse from Yveltal, and that would be guaranteed Dark Pulse. We could go here on that, kill with Moonblast. Then this would be probably guaranteed. It would be Photon Visor. What up, chap? It would be Photon Geyser / Stealth Rocks. And then go Absol. And then do the Absol shenanigans. Who's left in this line? It's just Fu and that guy, and we still have 2 mons left. So it would be fast kill from... or slow kill from them. Be slow kill from them. I wonder if we'd always be dead the Sucker Punch. If we're always at the Sucker Punch, that's just a free switch to Fu and we win, right? And we might always be... We do have to invest this scale for this, right? Well, it depends on how much Heat Wave does. And then it would be like damaging for the next fight. Is annoying as shit. That might be like a winnable line. And maybe we can tweak something, right? Yeah, Photon Geyser, Stealth Rocks coming in. I mean, it wouldn't even have to be. We just need to survive this. Yeah. You think they can... Absol can survive this? Because Absol would have to survive, like, 3 poison ticks? This is like Heatwave crit. But how low do we need to be for that second one? Can lead Bolt in this fight. 55 or lower. Yeah, there's no way we'd naturally get to that, right? Is there a world where we'd have Absol not Mega Evolve? We could use some item to help us out here. But I think, like, Dark Gem might do it. Sucker Dark wouldn't do it. It's not going to shoot that much. First turn, that's good. First turn of Toxic Poison would do 16. Hell yeah. We would just barely survive, and Heatwave would always proc Citrus. Could we go... At 99 is 15. But then we wouldn't survive. I guess we also would. No, we wouldn't survive. Yeah. But with like this and the investment in special defense, we'd always survive Heatwave crit by 1. If we were pre-toxic, this would solve both of our problems, right? Because we take 1 tick swapping in. Then we would take the heat wave. Or I guess we don't need to take the heat wave, right? Citrus. Knock off. Take 1 tick. We go knock off. Are we fucked by... Oh, Heat Wave Burn just fucks us. Oh, well, we can't get burned. We're toxic. Never mind. We'd knock off. We'd get hit by the Heat Wave. Regardless, we would proc the Citrus. We'd get the second tick of Toxic. So I guess the question becomes, tick 2 would be 32. So if we took 241 plus 16, then we took 30, then we 241 plus 16. We'd heal up. That would put us at 1 HP. We'd heal up 258 divided by 4, 64. We'd go up to 65. Then that would be toxic turn 1. And then toxic turn 2 would... No, I think we'd take too much damage, right? Because we take 32 the next turn, and then on the turn we actually kill it, it's 48. So, wait. So we'd go down the 1. What are we healing? Heal 64. So, heal 64. Okay, wait, let me write this down. Toxic 1, 2. So true. So we'd be at 258. We'd swap in on the not taking any damage. We go down to 242. We get hit by max roll heat wave. We go down to 1. We'd heal 64. Then we'd take 32 from toxic. And then we take 48 on the third turn and die. And we can't do normal poison because max roll crit heat wave would just straight up kill us, right? Because we take 32 on the first turn. And die. Yeah. Yeah, the thing that would have been our saving grace is the healing, but we'd have to one-shot them. I was going to say, we can one-shot them with a dark gem, right? Yeah. Yeah. We also, Sceptile isn't doing anything, but I don't think, yeah, they don't really gain us anything on this fight. I do think the problem there would be the sucker punch from... maybe we can survive that. I was going to say... Oh, I don't know, because it's going to be... It would be triple drop, or it'd be double drops for the sucker punch, right? That doesn't do that much, but it would be rock... I don't know, because it would be like rocks plus poison damage. Ow. Wouldn't it be 2 because Fu would show for baiting order, Fu would kill Necrozma, and then for baiting order, Fu's not going to show Outspeed Oko unless we have T-Punch, right? We'd have to lock this into having T-Punch to bait in that order. Oh, I didn't even... You know what I didn't even think about in Timmy, right? Do we kill through in Timmy on Gyarados? We don't. So that doesn't even work, right? Oh. Unless this is like a Moxie Gyarados. Oh, I guess I could use the take a hit, get ejected. Yeah, I could use the take a hit, get ejected there, and then have Fu come back in and pick up the KO. Maybe there's a world where we can be less picky with Absol's HP. Cope. Yeah, let's look at this line. Bet. Yeah, because I think I actually, I forget whose line, maybe it was Puffy's line, where I was looking at this and basically, at the end of yesterday, my little shining bit of hope was seeing their line for this fight and being like, oh, I can pretty much copy that. Where's my biscuits? At least Ape will be able to be guaranteed at the health we want them to be at. So, where's the great Kirito line? Oh, his pursuit of a Shadow Ball, Tail Whip over Sing. Zam is replaced with Tentacle in the lead. Muddy Water over Surface Evil. Future Sight over Fire Punch. Pursuit over Shadow. Oh, so they basically... Damn. Skill Swap has changed to 1 PP. Damn, changing Skill Swap, that's whack. Damn. Damn, so this completely changes the game. I'm surprised they would actually do that. That seems weird. Where's the great Kirito line? Skeet Sail and Detect on Absol, yeah. Mega Evolves, kill Chandelier, fake out Decidueye, they flinch. Fernape spading in Gengar? Because who's Absol's? Absol's first bait is also That's untrue. No, Absol's first bait is also Gengar, right? Both their first baits are Gengar because it's fast. No doubles. Well, yeah, they would both see fast kill here. Well, it looks like both of their first baits because they're faster than everybody else. Yeah, Absol and Infernape are faster than everyone else. So both of the except Gengar and Gengar would see fast kill. So both of them would fast bait Gengar. Given they're low enough, of course. So, I mean, this could be, if we're able to get Ape at dead to fake out range, that would always be fake out, right? Is that for mirroring reasons? Yeah. So, okay, so let's jump over this. Absol KOs Chan. I disabled them for today because we need to lock in. Yeah. Just doing it for today so we actually get this stuff done because I'm kind of on a time clock here to get this done before vacation. Yeah. Eight Baits and Gengar. Turn 1. Turn 2. Absol KOs Gengar with Sucker. Ape KOs. Wrong fight at the top. Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, we constantly jumping around. Makes that a thing I need to remember to do. Oh, you said Wednesday. I thought I had another day. It's Thursday here. I was like, oh, wait. Am I not as stressed as I need to be? Nope. Goes with overheat. So Absol's second bait would be, depending on the HP. Well, I guess Absol even at full is, next bait is Blastoids, because slow dead. So that, an Ape's next bait would also be Blastoids. Yeah, because Ape is definitely, I think from taking Heat Wave we could make it so this is Blastoid, so then it would be like Lunala. Yeah. Yeah. I think if we can't pre-damage Absol to specifically how we want, maybe we can still find a line that works, because we can always, because we're leading Ape, we'll lead like Ape pre-poisoned, right? To start the first fight, because we fake out, go to Latios. So Ape, we could always manipulate his HP. Which means we could always get Gengar in second. Luna. Blastoids. And we could always get Fake out on this turn. Blast and Lunala come in. Yeah, well, we'll see if we can deal with that. So at this point, maybe we can line up... Well, what if we just line up the KOs on this turn? Well, this would always have to be knockoff on... I guess that's the... We run into a weird 50-50 scenario here, right? Can we always have... Well, if Absol's always dead to some... Well, nah, then Sceptile would be slow dead, right? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Blast and Luna will come in. So Blast sees KO with Fake Out. And Loon always sees KO with Meteor. So, and that's a range. Potentially. What if... Yeah, because they have Meteor Beam. What if we... What about like Iron Ball Sceptile? Yeah. Iron Ball Sceptile. So... I mean, does someone like taking random move from Giratina? I guess that's the problem. Yeah. I mean, maybe we could use that here. Indoor would be kind of great. To make sure we're in overgrowth for later. Yeah. Because if we take the Fake Out here, I guess the problem is being... Well, Sceptile, the HP would matter a lot because we need... Blastoids is just going to be kind of floating this turn if we do this. Ever a world where Absol can... Yeah. No longer trolling. Can Specs Draco get there? Just barely misses. Specs Moonblast is not going to get there. Follow Me happens before Sucker Punch, or Follow Me happens the same time. +2, Sucker is 1, right? Yeah, so we can't have this guy clicking Follow Me. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm happy you found something that worked, Noel. Heartbreaker, Noel. What's stopping Blastoids from clicking Follow Me this turn, though? Nothing, right? Because we're knocking this... Oh, so we don't kill this with Sucker Punch. We'd kill it with Knockoff instead. Or, I guess we protect. Yeah. Do we know this Meteor Beam is coming towards us? We don't know the Meteor Beam's coming towards us. Or coming towards Absol. Yeah. Yeah, no, but I was saying if we knew it was coming towards Absol, we could maybe protect on that turn. But that's obviously not an option. Stupid Blastoids. Okay, what's the world look like? Here's the dumbest thing I've ever thought of. Could we red card The VOD channel. Oh, it just saves Untitled VOD. I think VODs. I think that should work. Hmm? There we go, yeah. Could we red card on the fake out? You can have my first. We'd have to always be dead for shadow sneak for it to shadow sneak, right? Not just the upper end of the range. Yeah. How much are you taking from fake out? Way more than I would hope. Ah, damn. Damn, Latino's just barely missing. This sucks so much. Who is not afraid of Giratina? Well, what about if we go into Specs? If we go into Specs and Namorous, that would only help if, because this would always bait Shadow Sneak from Giratina. This would only matter if we kill it, right? What does this do with this guy? It doesn't have enough gas to kill this guy, so Blastoids are just kind of a rogue entity. People are leaving comments on stuff about I have not watched competitive Smash in literal years. I have no clue on what's going on. Not to yuck people's young, but it's not my thing anymore. Yeah. That's pretty sick. Good for him. Okay, so what if we live in the... Okay, we live in the world where Absol doesn't kill Lunala. I mean, Blastoise has to die. Yeah, if we live in the world where they don't kill Lunala, we're totally fine. Stupid Absol doing absurd amounts of damage. Yeah, no, it was 8 months ago. Oh, they're adjusting. They're doing something new. Banned. I wonder if the amount of damage Sceptile can take in the first fight, if we could make them always dead to... We can make them always dead to Focus Blast here. Because if that's the case... Okay, in world where Lunala survives, Sceptile detects. And but yeah, they'd have to be dead to exclusively Focus Blast. Maybe we could do that. Blastoid protects. Absol kills Lunala. Well, I mean, we could double detect. If that would help us at all. I don't think it would. No, we actually have a lot that haven't been into this fight. So far, it would have been just these two. So say we can make this so we're always dead to that detect. We pick up the KO on Lunala, we bait that in. Okay, turn after would be random move Giratina, because to be dead to Focus Blast 100. If we're dead to everything and there's a priority move that kills, and we're slower, I guess it doesn't matter, right? That wouldn't always be Shadow Sneak. Nah, it would be everything. So it's everything. Which I guess no item Namers can take. No item Namers could take that, and then... This guy's still open for business as well. And that'd only be Shadow Sneak Flamethrower in this slot. And this would be always Focus Blast. So that'd be like nothing to an Amorous. And we could go on this turn. Knock off Giratina. Kill the next turn with Sucker Punch. Well, no, we'd knock off with Giratina, and then we'd have to kill the next turn with Enamorous. Only problem is Enamorous is dead to double crit here. Double crit on either. Yikes. Could we wait one more turn? The standard is Band and Scarf. So again, this would be, so we swap into that. This is in the line where Lunala lives. We detect, we finish up the kill on Lunala, it brings in this guy, then it's Blastoids and these two setting up. Damn, I was wondering if there's some flashy thing where we could force them to knock off an Iron Ball. Make Sep faster. Yeah. Yeah, this is in case we can't get Absol low enough. Because obviously we have the line if we can. But I hate that this has to be diverging for this, but I mean this is kind of how it has to be. I guess it's more likely it doesn't kill, so we'd go into this with Iron Ball. Take the fake out, be free damage to be dead to a Focus Blast next turn. Detect. Pick up the KO on that with this. Okay, so now Protect's not active on this guy. And they would be set dead to random move. The problem is we have like no scales left. You can't go Protect Endure, right? Yeah. We can't scale. Yeah, we're dead to... Dead to basically everything. Protect's not up. Enamours could take one turn of that. Well, no. Then if we... That would always be Shadow Sneak the turn after, right? If we can do enough damage... Yeah. If we do enough damage that... No, yeah, that's the plan, is to do Itemless Enam. Because if knockoff would do enough damage, right? And this would decrease the... Actually, wait, does the damage decrease? No, it wouldn't affect Flamethrower, so it wouldn't matter for us. But Enam would be showing Fast Kill now, and because Enam showing Fast Kill, this is always Shadow Sneak. Or it's, I guess, Shadow Sneak into that slot. Or if they're low enough that Absol is showing kills while Shadow Sneak into this slot. But then... Blastoids would be showing slow kill with Focus Blast, so we could detect that turn, then swap you into... Would Absol Sucker... Well, we would detect that turn, and then we'd maybe Sucker Punch the next turn, because knockoff Sucker Punch would kill. Oh, yeah. It's true. Yeah, so this would be Absolute Protect while... But this is always it, because Enamours, this is always Shadow Sneak Giratina into the Enamours slot. Like, we would know 100% what this guy's doing, and we would know 100% what Blastoids is doing with Focus Blast, right? So we could, like, detect, swap Enamours into, I don't know, Fu. The problem is, like, Blastoids the next turn. I guess we could go if Fu can pick up, what could I give Fu to kill? Yeah. What could I give Fu that would show a kill into Giratina? I don't think I want to watch that. Yeah, you really don't have to. Who could take the hit, but they couldn't deal the damage out? Well, it's always Shadow Sneak, Flamethrower. We can go here. Ugh. Yeah, but we could... The swap on random move Giratina into no item in Amherst feels good, and then this would always be Shadow Sneak. The issue is... Oh, man. The only issue is this is always Shadow Sneak, and then we go to somewhere else. And there's no way for... I don't think that's timeout worthy. But that's... I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if you can time out each other, but... That is wacky. Well, I guess if we go... No, because this couldn't... We couldn't come into random move here. Well, that's not true. What's the anti-dragon berry? What's the anti-dragon move berry? Haban. Oh, but then we can't take Poltergeist. Duh. Fug. What the dog doing? Kasabi? But then we're... Because this is random move. If it's random move, we die to deep pulse then. Yeah, the problem with Amherst is that, I mean, they bait guaranteed Shadow Sneak, and we'd have guaranteed guaranteed Focus Blast the turn after. Is there any sort of reshaping that would help us? Because on the guaranteed Focus Blast, we could go there. The guaranteed Shadow Sneak, we could go there. And then what would these two say? That would be guaranteed Shadow Sneak again, right? Because we show Outspeed Oko, and then this guy's doing the fuck he wants to do. He can't really tickle either of these guys. And we don't even know that Focus Blast is going to hit. Pain! Don't introduce more luck into the Pokemon game. Because we die to Heat Wave crit. Right? Heat Wave crit we die to. Am I looking at the wrong Heat Wave? What do you mean? Oh, okay, so this is the wrong fight, obviously. So, what you're saying? I don't know if the Minecraft music is... I do love the Minecraft ambiance music. Okay, let's, Fake out. Fake out. Unscald, pre-frozen. Latinos. Pre-frozen Latinos comes in here. Picks up the KO with Draco. What were we dead to? Were we picking up the kill with Draco? We were picking up the kill with Draco. Yveltal, because we were like just high enough to not bait in Nito. Oh yeah. So it's fast kill always from Dark Pulse. We're going to go into Nam on this. Choice specs and Nam kills with Moonblast. Then we're always baiting Heat Wave slash or Photon Geyser. We go here slash Rocks. Then it's guaranteed Heat Wave. So you're saying we go Foo on the guaranteed Heat Wave. Yeah, to be faster than this. Yeah, also, how are we killing Necrozma? Oh, on this... Well, the second one? I don't know if the second one would be guaranteed Heat Wave. Let's shoot for now. Leveto. Right, yeah, because we did the math that it would just barely never be that, so it'd be Foo. Always did the Sucker Punch, right? What did we do? No, because we were... I think I did that wrong because I was thinking it wasn't going to be this guy, but because we show fast kill, but no, we're killing with this. Then it's that. Always clicking Sucker Punch. Which couldn't we just go... here for the free swap. Then we either go here, pick up this with CC. Pick up that with CC. Then Photon Geyser. Always Photon Geyser slash Rocks. Go here. And then it's either Heat Wave or Rocks. Go here. Is there a world where we kill with crit knockoff? Ain't that a bitch? Take a witch hypotonic team. What? What do you mean by this? We could go here instead. What would they be? Photon Geyser Rocks. But then Foo doesn't take any damage. I mean, in this line, Foo could also not take any damage, but I don't know if an Emrys helps later. Oh, well, I guess an Emrys could help against this guy, right? Coming on the Sucker Punch. Almost can always kill with Draining Kiss, which is kind of cool. I wish they could always kill. Then they'd be super good. We would know they would only take one Sucker Punch here. Which could maybe, we could maybe get us to a... Well, it would never bring that in. Is this guy still alive in this line? They are, aren't they? I'm lost again. Fake out. Always bait Scald. Dethaw here. Kill with Draco. We need the Scarf to be faster, right? Yeah. Kill with Draco with the Scald. Max roll crit. No burn. 76. Two to one. Is the lowest we could be at, which I think we're not dead to Ice Beam. Nope. Which means it would be... We'd maybe want to see if we could wiggle it to... How much wiggle room do we have? 3 HP. So 2 HP. It's probably Wicked Blow or Sucker Punch. Which I mean we can go here. We did the 2 crits. Not dead to 2 crits. That makes more sense to go here. But that would drastically change our HP for these baits, right? Maybe we could make it so we're always dead to Photon Geyser. Say we do. Say there's math that makes that always dead to Photon Geyser. We go here on the Geyser / rocks. We Mega Evolve. We KO with... we click knockoff. Again, there's the fuck thing, right? Where it's like... If we die... Ugh. Can we kill in base form with knockoff? We can. Yeah, now we're like, oh, we actually don't want to kill Necrozma. Because then that becomes a problem, right? They're slow dead, the random move, Nidoking, we just die. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know, man. I'm never beating this game. I'm never beating this game. Damn, I wish we had... Yeah, no, that's what the line... That's what I'm basically saying. The line doesn't work. You're not missing anything. The line just straight doesn't work. What was fucking Chap saying? LeBron James. Who would bait CC? This guy? I need the Emerald Kaiser patches. I need the patches of Spider-Man. Yeah. More Sunflora action. Really? What do you think would make Donphan so good? Down a Crow's map. Oh, that's true, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if you can, like, spin. If you can, I don't know if it, forget about AI, if you could make that guaranteed spin, or it could be like a spin into be faster and kill with EQ. Okay, say that line does work and we can pre-poison Absol for fight 1. That means we can definitely do fight 2, which means we can definitely do fight 3, which means we can definitely do fight 4, which means we can definitely do fight 5, which means we can definitely win. Right? Oh, but I guess it can't be sturdy, yeah. Yeah, that sucks that fight's actually real now. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, it does suck. I mean, honestly, I might be a Pokemon challenge game conservative. Conservative. Maybe it was better if it stayed the same. I mean, that game's been etched in stone for how long? I'm an Emerald Kaizo conservative, I'll say it. Yeah. Yeah, if I go do New Game Plus, I wonder if maybe I would just run back the updated version. New Super Mario Bros. And Knuckles. Okay. Fake out. As much as I want to give up and try something else, Kirito's kind of right. Like, if we can do this line with pre-poisoned Absol, we have our run. We have our Elite Four. All we really have to do is, like, find an exact line for Drake, but this would actually Unless there's something like huge that we're all missing. Okay. Yeah, Latinos comes in here. Death to this, Bates and Sucker Punch does nothing. Yeah, I'm actually anxiously following along. Food is nothing, so we'd go here. Pick up the KO. Short Scarf Bates and this guy. Damn. This really makes me want to go to like a dingy American Chinese food place and get like chicken and broccoli. Man. There's always this place my mom and I would go to that got shut down. I miss American Chinese food. That's one of the big things, honestly, that I feel like I'm not getting here in Australia. There's a lot of more traditional Asian foods here, but I want American Chinese food. It's what I crave. Yeah, we go into Enamorous. Enamorous picks up the KO. Enamorous doesn't even need to be holding anything specific, right? Yeah. Who faints? Necrozma comes in. I guess we could be like, yeah, pre-damage to be dead to always Photon Geyser. What was the toxic line here? It was... yeah, Absol Citrus, yeah. Because we just barely survived with Absol Citrus. Yeah. Yeah, because Toxic turn 2 would be third. We take, what is it? Take 16 on the first turn as we swap in on the Photon Guys or the Stealth Rocks. Take the Heat Rave. Oh, and I guess that would help too for not baiting knockoff, right? The question is, I don't think we would be low enough at max roll. That's the $1 million question, right? 265, first turn of Toxic Tick. Max roll Heatwave crit. 241. Puts us to 1 HP. We heal 64. We take 32 from Toxic. Doesn't cut it. There's no way we could go pinch here, right? Could we go pinch here? What's min damage we're gonna take by the end of the turn? 136 minus 136 plus Toxic 1. Oh, it'd be so Heat Wave plus 1 turn of Toxic plus a second turn of Toxics. So 184, 258 minus 184. Just too much to be pinching. Fuck! And we can't do normal poison, right? Because normal poison, we would just be dead to max roll crit Heatwave. Yeah. It's like just too much. Is there something we're missing here? I can't. Tell me more. Tell me more. What are we missing? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, God. This is fucking insanely stressful. We're at 66 after 2 turns of Toxic Tick and max roll Heat Wave with Citrus? Where did I do my math wrong? With... Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Emotional roller coaster. And I don't think we could always pinch. I wish we could always pinch, right? Two, 5, 8, 1, 8, 4. What if we invested in HP instead of... We just die to that, right? If we invest in HP instead of SPDF? What do we actually? 3 SPDF? That'd probably change a whole lot of things. Numbers in the back. Yeah, we just straight up die the Heat Wave. That doesn't work. And we couldn't do like the take damage and eject. Fuck. What about this Polt shit? Kill with darts. Bates and Fu always picking Sucker Punch. They were saying we could stall this out completely until... Pinchberry should work. How would Pinchberry work with... I thought we just took too much damage, right? Because we end up at like 29 HP. Start dealing Rust-Stuffed after Watson to get Verdendurf and get there first. Interesting. Yeah, I guess... Mineral doesn't bait knockoff. Oh, I see what you're saying. Mineral doesn't bait knockoff. Next roll triggers berry. So... Okay, so say... Well, I guess after... We can say we're always going to be after 2 turns, right? 2, 5, 8, minus 16, minus 30, minus 32. HP after poison. So, mineral heat wave, minus 136, 74. And let him cook, let him cook. Wouldn't that barely bait it? But if we take mineral... Do you have same Absol? Are you looking at Mega Absol versus... Oh wait, no. Mega around Vampy, yeah. Because if we take mineral 136, 210 minus 136, 74, which is out of pinch range, right? Yeah. I don't know what I'm missing on that. Is that without the berry? That's without the berry. Yeah, it says 51's max roll without the berry. Because in this one, if we're using the pinch, we wouldn't get it. Yeah. And citrus doesn't heal us enough to... Citrus doesn't heal us enough to get us out of it, right? Yeah, that's the problem. Darts. I guess this line wouldn't work too, because that would... Would Pult do this fine? I mean, they would always bait Shadow Sneak. But how are we doing enough damage with Naked Urshifu? Naked Urshifu doesn't do enough damage, right? Just surging kills. And then we're showing out Speedoko. With Leaf Storm. Yeah, I guess that could probably work. And we want to get, so we'd be taking, max we would take is Heat Wave max roll We don't get low enough to be dead to all the chip with rocks too, right? Because it would be like... And from all the poison ticks. We have to have... This foo has to be pre-poisoned, right? For... Glalie, or for Glacia, right? To come in on a freeze. How much you taking for poison tick? That's a good question. So close. Resist. That actually is huge, right? So 1/16. So Fu takes 1/16 from rocks. And then Fu's gonna take 1/8 from poison each turn. $40 from poison. And then max roll crit heat wave is 127. So okay, Fu comes in full health, living his best life. Takes 127 from max roll heat wave. Takes 40 from poison. And then next turn they pick it up. They take 40 from poison. Nito's not dead in this line, right? We're killing Nito, then... Yeah, we're killing Nito, then Gary. Yeah, so then we take 40 from poison while we're killing Nito. And then we're left at 74. I think that might be... I'm gonna kill myself and everyone around me. Wait, is that's Mega though? Okay, never mind. Because we're at 74. Holy shit. Thank you so much for your help, Kirito. I was ready to give up on this fucking line and start over. Okay. And Poison Absol means we have a line for this fight. We already have a line that works for this fight, I think. And I have to come up with a more clean... I could come up with a specific line for this fight. We might actually have a line that fucking works. Okay. I think I'm probably gonna stop stream and take a break and then keep on working on this, obviously, but I think I need recharge. And I'll probably, what I want to do, perfect world, off stream today. Nah, well, Kirito's the team. A big ups to Kirito for saving my fucking mental health here, bro. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for looking at this and helping me out with this. I would like to walk through the line, stream again when you come back. I could maybe do that. Yeah. Yeah, I could run through, like, basically make sure, write out the lines myself. Thanks, Untitled Robot. Write out the lines, make sure everything works for them. I could redo... Did I write out the closing line already? Yeah, that probably makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll take like an hour or so off, chill out, and then come back. Yeah, so I do have the Wallace line written out. Wallace line is written out. Thank you for jumping all the way back over there. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll come back. It probably makes more sense for me to come back. So, Wallace line. Yeah. And then I don't think I have the Glacier line written out and had the math done. Yeah, I think I'm going to come back. All right, gamers, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat some lunch, and then we'll probably be back later. Oh, thank you again so much, Kirito. Thank you guys for supporting this. Yeah, we can get this done. We can get this done. I can do this before break. I would need to have a line today that works. And then we run through it again, and then we do 4,000 optionals on Friday. Maybe even stream on Saturday, do more optionals. Rest for 40 hours on Sunday.